It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Give. This is Chubb, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. hand it off now. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, he gets free left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Chubb. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end. Check three. Get the up, boy. Get the up. Come on. Watch the run.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Browns are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah. Throw
that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this. Out, 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 out.
A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Roses to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Check, check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And again this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 84 yards. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. On first down, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They go with Chubb on second down, pushing through the contact. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw is Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 42 yards, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DJ Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down, Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got 4, 3, 6. Watch one. Bang, bang. This is 4. Hey, I got it. That's me.
To throw is Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Chubb on the counter, trucks over him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Browns have back in the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Hamler now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Again, Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okuegbunam. 32 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards to go on second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson being chased out left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Watson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Motion. Reset.
Here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and
so a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, it likely cost yourself the game.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, check. 3 down, 52.
A give. This is Chubb. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Mike 51. Check. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Felton. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.